Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinyere. I'm a Nigerian based hairstylist, and in this tutorial, I will be making the threading hairstyle. So, what my client wanted was she wanted thread to stretch out her natural hair against when she would braid it, but she wants to be able to wear her wig over the thread hairstyle. So that was what I had in mind when I started. I knew firsthand the hair all had to go to the back. Okay, you can see the thread on her hand. It's this rubbery, stretchy, slightly stretchy thread. This is the kind of thread we use mostly nowadays. There is this other nylon thread, like the normal one used in sewing. Is it nylon or linen? Those ones can be used, but those ones are more painful because they are not slippery at all, so the friction cannot adjust. Wherever you tighten it, that is how it is going to remain. But with this one, it's kind of slippery. You can wiggle it around like hardly and then create some room to ease the pain or tension. So that's the hair. I am going to be making her hair into 8 sections, and I try to comb the hair just to stretch it out before I start braiding. I used two of the thread while making each hair. Then if I run out of hair, I would collect one and fold it over. So this hair comes the length I am using, right? That's the length it comes in. So it comes pre-cut to this particular length. So it depends on the length of the hair you're making. If you're making shorter thread or threading hairstyle on someone with shorter hair, you can play, let's say her hair stops here, I would make a knot, a tight knot, cut it off and start braiding the next one with the next thread. So the thread is absolutely continuable, if I can say it that way. So when you run out of thread, you just pick the next one and continue. So when we get to the second one, I will explain step by step how I made the hair. What question might you have again? Let's see. So I've said the hair, this thread is not as painful as the other nylon thread, the kind of thread that is used in sewing. We used to use only that type of thread at a point. When I was younger, I can remember using just that thread. That thread is painful. That was what just traumatized a lot of people, that they cannot even imagine making thread hair. They just believe it's really, really painful. But times have changed. We don't make very tight hairstyle again. Like, hairstylists are a little bit more informed. So as you can see, when I got to the end, I made a knot. Sorry, it's not showing it, to show in the next one. But the hair kinds of, it tapers. When you're getting towards the end of the person's hair, right, it starts to taper and taper because you're getting to like the dead ends and everything. But we usually keep going with the thread until you're almost out. No, you have to be out of the hair. Okay, what we do is that when you get to the end and the hair is too thin, you would like roll the hair back over on your hand, like on your thumb, and then start threading over it. So it adds bulk and length to the hair, so that you can thread and cover the person's hair completely. Now, when I start the second one, I'll explain, but I was just checking with her if it was painful at all. Guys, if this thing was painful at all, I'll have to take it down and redo it, because this kind of pain, no, the pain is not worth anything at all. It doesn't pull your hair out of your head in a way that makes it grow faster. Anyway, when I start off, I go round the base several times, let's say up to 4 or 5 times, to make sure it is secured and the thread will not slide down as I keep going down. Then when I have secured it, I will now start going around it. There are 2 techniques to this. Some people make the thread hairstyle leaving space in between each wind of the thread. So every time your hand goes round a circle, you leave some space between the previous thread and the next circle, so you have the person's hair showing in between. That is a style. Most people don't want to just stretch their natural hair briefly. Some people do it like that, especially when you're doing it on yourself. You might not be able to get every single space on her hair. What I am doing now, I am covering her hair strands completely. Everyone that goes on that under the thread is completely covered, no space in between. But I am saying again, there is a variation where you can leave space in between, and I think at some point people do that to save thread or to cut cost of buying the thread, or if it's like a very temporary hairstyle. It depends, and the look is different. If you're going for that look, that's also a different look. But this one is more protective because it covers the hair completely from every form of friction. Just imagine your hair is well moisturized and chilling, and then you then wrap it completely with this threading hair. There's always this belief that thread hair makes people's hair grow. Like, Nigerians strongly believe that thread makes people's hair grow. Some people will be like, my hair is not growing, I'm going to just be making thread for 1 year. But guys, in short, some people also believe that because of the I tell you, I told you the hair is usually painful. They would believe that because of the tension that the hair puts on your head, it is pulling your hair out faster from your scalp. I don't understand how people just imagine that there are hair strands inside of their brain that the thread hair is pulling out. They don't know that you're eating food, like your nutrients are forming the hair that is growing, so it doesn't pull out anything because there is no hair under your scalp for the thread, for the tension to be dragging out. So they believe that it stretches their hair by drawing it out of the scalp faster, making the hair grow. I don't believe that. I just believe that it is a very, very protective hair style, because if your hair is well moisturized and just ready to be protected, and then you make the thread hairstyle, of course you have to not make it too tight, because if your hair breaks, that's what's the point of uprooting the hair. Like, it's a waste. So if the hair is not too tight and then you thread it and cover every single part of the hair strands, like no friction, no dryness, no rubbing against anything, your hair is protected when you lose it. And then it stretches the hair out again. Once people lose their stretch hair, they'll be excited, oh, my hair has grown. Sometimes I just close my mouth. It's just like somebody comes like, okay, I want to braid my natural hair today, please can you just make thread so that it will be stretched and soft. And then the person comes 3 days time and I lose the stretch, and they just get excited, oh my god, my hair has grown, wow, thread grows hair, look at how long my hair has grown in 3 days. Sometimes I just close my mouth and I'm just like, oh, that's so nice. That's not fair. No, your hair did not grow. It's just like when you blow dry and stretch your hair out, it's stretched. If I wet that hair, it's going back to how it was. So with some people, I just keep quiet. Like when it's like teenagers, I just let them get excited. If I'm not in the mood to just educate you on what is going on, I just keep quiet. But some people, I'll be like, what's the need of even busting somebody's bubble? I'll be like, yeah, okay, your hair was very protected, of course, it's growing. They'll be like, no, it pulled it out of my scalp. I'll be like, no, you don't have hair inside your brain. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm talking too much. You can see the thread very well. It's just kind of scattered in her hand. It's usually like lined up and bent over somehow. Like, it's usually organized. You can just pick 2 or 3. Most people braid with 2. Most hairstyle you can use 2. Most times you can use 2. And then if you run out of hair, if the length is still very long, you pick 2 more and continue. If you're almost done, you pick 1, fold it over so that it will give you like a shorter length. But at this point, guys, you can see me brushing the hair towards the back because I told you she's going to be wearing her wig over these, guys. It was fine. She wore her wig and it laid down flat. Nobody should say anything, please. So I would like make brush, and her wig, she wears her wig in the middle, so the center pattern. That was why I was bending the hair away from the middle, brushing it. So you see, like, I just did what I had to do for my clients particular need, a specific need, and it was perfect. So at this point, I'm just going to let you finish watching. If you've not been skipping the ads that are playing, you've been helping me make money. Thank you. Don't skip the ads, please. See, your girl should grow now. I've been doing this thing for a while, you know. It wouldn't be so bad if we have like a nicer background, nicer lighting, nicer everything, and you can just relax and watch the video in like bougie way. So please don't skip the ad so that we can make some money. Share with